Hello everybody, my name's Takreva. Seriously, I just love guns, drums and steel. Anyway, welcome back to some more Europa Universalis 4. Not playing as Japan right now because we're starting a second EU4 Let's Play. Simultaneously, I'm like, "Yay!" I'm gonna try and do this thing, this 4 videos a day thing, for at least for a while. At least until Civ is done. Then I'm gonna try to put cities in there next to Factorio, but I've started getting a backlog of videos and I'm like, screw it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna start a second EU4 campaign simultaneously. So currently we're playing as Japan, are doing extremely well. We're about 100, almost 200 years into the game and we have so much land. But I'm like, yeah, I want to go back to Europe for a game. And the game I'm gonna play will also be quite militaristic one, because that's just the funniest way to play. Well, let's slowly zoom in on the country we're gonna be picking. Oh, do you know it yet? You know it yet? Well, it can be one of these two now, but it's gonna be Poland! Yes, we're gonna be Poland this game. We start off in a bad situation, but that situation will become amazing pretty damn soon. If we play our cards right. Which we usually should be able to. Anyway, what do we start off with? Well, we start off with no king. We start off in an interregnum. Basically, the king of Poland-Hungary, it was in a personal union until the 11th of November 1444. This start date was chosen because of the loss in the crusade against the Ottomans, where the king of Poland and Hungary died. So it leaves both Hungary and Poland in an interregnum. Basically inaugurated on the 10th, we were inaugurated on the 11th. Basically the news came back home to Poland a day later and it came back to Hungary. Yeah, but there are some things that are actually useful about all of this. And one of them is, of course, that Poland starts off with 2 vassals. It starts off with Moldavia as a march and Mazovia as a straight up vassal. So we already have quite a bit of force. And there are quite a few Polish decisions going on in the game. One of them is form a union with Lithuania, which can be done at the beginning. It can only be done in the beginning. You will need to get your stability up to 1 very fast, so we need 51 power. And we need to have 100 diplo points, so we need 72 diplomatic power still. So currently we're focusing admin, so we can get that. It starts us automated on focus on admin, because we only get 3 points. I mean, our regency is crap as well, because our interregnum is crap, actually. So it's all about getting that done very quickly. We have to be in a regency council. That is the most important part. So I'm not gonna get any marriages just yet. The Conquer Prussia is a very, very good one to have, obviously. What do we actually get for... We lose 200 power. You only need 100, but you lose 200 power, and you gain you get a personal union with Lithuania, and you gain the Lithuanian king as to be yourself. It's pretty strong beginning, but we are of course going to improve relations first off with Hungary. Apparently they have rivaled us, despite that we should be like historical friends or something. Well, we're not going to do it with Hungary. Austria has not rivaled us, which for now is pretty damn good. Bohemia has also not rivaled us. They're also in an interregnum, apparently. How long have they been in there? 5 more years, so that's been going on for a little bit longer. But we're not gonna stay friends with them for a long time. No, and the mission we're taking is conquer Western Prussia, which gives us claims in the Teutons. Instantly gives us these 4 claims, which is pretty good. It gives us access to the sea and everything. But we're not going to use it yet. We are going to focus. We need at least 2 rivals. Well, we are then going to rival back Hungary. We are not going to rival Lithuania. We are going to rival the Teutonic Order. And we can rival Denmark, Bohemia, or the Ottomans. Well, the Ottomans are stronger, so right now I don't want to rival them. But on the other hand, we're about hopefully going to gain Lithuania in a union. Anyway, we can get advisors, so I'm gonna take advisors. We have crappy trade income. Our traders are in Crimea and Kiev, pushing trade towards Krakow, where we are collecting it automatically. Yeah, it's really the only thing we can do. So trade efficiency won't be that big of a deal. I'd rather get the diplomatic reputation right now. We're also going to get an admin guy. We do not have any increasing inflation yet. We don't have any gold mines. So we're going to go with the yearly prestige. And we might as well get a morale of armies guy as well. Because we have the money to support it right now in the beginning of the game. Okay, things we should do. We should ally Sweden, or improve relations, so that at some point we might actually decide to break them free. It's actually a good one. We're gonna rival Denmark then. So first things first, getting our stability up. Brandenburg offers an alliance. I'm going to decline this. I do want alliances, but I want alliances with Austria, and that will block us from getting Bohemia as well. Austria is the stronger one, starting off as the emperor, obviously. Could have rivaled them as well, but I haven't. Alliance actions they will not accept because allied to rival Hungary. Apparently they like each other. Well, we might as well start claiming areas in Hungary. I'm going to start with Maramuros. Friesland has accepted the offer to become a part of that nation. Okay, apparently our army is taking attrition in Krakow, which is not what we want. But yeah, looking further while time ticks by and we wait to increase our stability, which we can do in a few more points. In 4 more months we can do that, and then we need only +3. Then we're going to focus on diplomatic, by the way, and we're going to instantly switch the focus so we get more diplo points. Actually, I could start changing it up now. Yes, I'm going to change now. This will now take us 5 months to boost our stability, but we're going to get sooner to the 100 diplo power. Now we should only have 3 provinces with revolt risk. Volhynian separatists. How much is this reducing? Is 1? I think we have Podole. You're gonna split up too. I'm gonna go to these two. I'm gonna have 0 rebellion risk this way, which is ridiculously hilarious. Minus 0.0. Venice declared war upon their new enemy, Albania. They cite reconquest. So Venice is going to go for Albania. We are claiming land on Hungary. It's a shame, though, that Austria doesn't want to allies because of Hungary. Neutral attitude, Polish army strength. Well, navy strength, no kidding. We're a landlocked nation. Who are you allied to? Denmark, Livonian Order, and Mecklenburg. Conquer Silesia. Ooh. Interesting mission that you have, Berlin. They would actually still accept an alliance. Hang on, Sweden at war. They're already at war with Denmark to get independence. That didn't take even a year. I'm going to offer my alliance to Brandenburg myself. They'll accept. I can boost my stability. I will do that right now. So we need 24, so we need 4 months. Royal marriage with Brandenburg. We have 4 months to not get an heir, but it's just an increased chance. Not really worrisome right now. They would never accept an offer of vassalization, right? That would be crazy sauce. Oh, because they're an elector, of course. Oh, it's still worth a shot checking it out, but... So we need 3 more months of diplo points, and then we can annex, or personal union, Lithuania, which increases our strength tremendously. We have a free... let's actually start improving relations with him as well then. I mean, if we're going to be buddy-buddy for a long time coming, then I might as well get started on that. Albert Sieniewski. But nothing crazy can happen, or this will not happen. And then, after we form a union with Lithuania, which we can do in February, we have more options after that. Then, once we reach 10 admin points, there we go, form the union with Lithuania. Which means we now have a 4-4-1 king. It's a great start of this campaign, it really is. How many troops do you need now? Like, not a many. We've gained our first claim on Hungary. They will, of course... Denmark, Livonian Order. They're at war with Sweden, Scotland and Novgorod. Well, I'm going to start fabricating a Neumark. And I'm going to send my troops north. Elective Monarchy and Poland. Now that we have gotten our personal union with Poland, stuff happens. On the death of the last Piast monarch in 1370, Polish nobles began drawing on ancient claims and historical precedent to assert their independence from the monarchy. At first, only a small part of the Szlachta, or noble class, would assert its privilege to choose the next king, or in 1384 and 1523 queen, since they backed Jadwiga's and Anna's claims. But eventually, the right to elect the ruler of Poland was extended to Polish nobles. Keep in mind that in Poland, nobility was inherited by all children of an entitled person, so at its peak 500,000 Poles who could claim a voice in the election. By far the widest possible franchise in Renaissance Europe and probably the largest democratic system until American and French republics. True royal elections began in 1573 at the election of Henry of Valois. Since foreign princes were always claiming the Polish throne anyway, why not have the nobles choose among them? During the Commonwealth period, the kings of Poland and Grand Princes of Lithuania were elected by noble gatherings at a field in Wola, just outside Warsaw. Tens of thousands of nobles could be expected to attend, and the richest magnates would mingle with the poorest count in exchange for favors and votes. This first election took 4 days to conclude. Future ones would be smaller and over in a day or two, and these events would be full of parties, fairs, and armed men. While the election was going on, royal power would be vested in an interrex, a temporary regent, usually the Primate of Warsaw, who would oversee the voting. We'll trust the Sejm. The type of government that we currently have is our nation, regular kingdom, so we get national manpower modifier, income from vassals, diplomats +1, and national focus cooldown -5. The bottom two are just because we're kingdom level, not because we're a feudal monarchy. So the feudal monarchy is the national manpower and the income from vassals. This will change to an elective monarchy, which will give us national unrest -1, income from vassals as well. So basically the vassal income will stay. So the national manpower plus 10% will become -1 unrest, and monthly autonomy change -0.05. We're now in elective monarchy, and that's going to be interesting. Our production research is flawed. Ooh, this is dangerous. If we don't gain enough prestige in time to regain it, we would lose our personal union with Lithuania. But it's only at -4, it should happen. So if our current leader dies, a Lithuanian noble succeeds to the throne. This is why we need to go to war. Let's face it, how old is our king? Our current new king. He is 18, okay. I don't think there's a very, very high chance that it will happen. So, won't be that high a chance. Actually, oh yeah, our revolt risk is down by 1 because of our changed things. That's good. Okay, so we are claiming Neumark. Sweden is already at war with Denmark, so these people are already kind of busy with each other. Also, a good point would be not to get our leader to become a general right now, because that would be definitely suicidal. A 1-3, that's good. Anyway, I think we're about to go to war. And he's allied to the Denmark, Livonian Order, and Mecklenburg. Best thing is, they're not part of the Empire, so we can't just attack them. I will call in Brandenburg, of course. I will want to take Neumark, because let's face it, it starts off as a Brandenburgian core, but I'm trying to claim it. So there's that. Declare war, call in the Brandenburg. Okay, before you do it, Mecklenburg, do you have any other allies? Verden, who the frick is Verden? Oh, that would be modern day Stade, okay. The Livonian Order has Riga and the Teutonic Order. Well, I don't think Riga is that more important. So, I'm also going to... yeah. I don't think Verde I need to get into the war, but I'm going to do Brandenburg, but I'm going to go belligerent Livonian Order. And this is... the war is for Tuchel. We're not surprised to learn that they have all joined the party. And we are exactly 1.5 years into this right now. Let's go to Tuchel. Livonian Order, Holstein, Norway, Denmark, Mecklenburg. We're not surprised to learn that Brandenburg has honored our military alliance and joined their war. Let's first start with getting Neumark for myself. Riga have honored their military alliance, which was expected and planned. Definitely. That's the Bohemian army taking care of rebels. Let's drop one for now. Go take care of this stack. I just don't want to lose the siege, basically. You are unable to go to Danzig, but you can go to Kulm. Oh, that was so stupid of him. Okay, instead of going to Plock, you're going to... yeah, you're going to Marienburg now. I need to start that. Jesus, seriously. He lost that fight, Brandenburg did. They're running all the way to Krakow now. Oh, God. Oh, crud. You shouldn't be doing that. I didn't want you to break the siege at all. Not today. Oh, that's actually a fort? How the hell did they take it that fast? No leader. 3 versus 1,000. That should be ours. That was crazy, really. I cannot get to Danzig. I can get to Ordelsburg. Oh, reinforcement. Full annexation, so Albania is now Venetian. Oh well. Muscovy declared on Novgorod. Not bad. Yeah, some of these sieges are going to take a while. It's not that fast this early in the game, sadly. And then we're going to return. Actually, the siege progress is the same because I don't have any cannons yet anyway, so I can just stick him also on a fort. I cannot get to Ermland. That's fine. So I'm going to retreat them out. -2, that's going well. Did we get siege status is still 0, so I'm just gonna engage his army now. Because those are little bits of prestige we're gaining, so there we go. We gain plus 0.25 siege. We have ourselves a cardinal in Krakow. Let's go and help these guys with their fight, their struggle. Do realize that the army difference is huge between us, so I would like to thank you all for watching this first episode. Make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if you want to keep up to date in the future. I'll see you guys later.